Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet, and welcome to another Daily Masters cast. It is going to be Protoss versus Protoss once again. And I tell you what, man, the European regional finals are just full of PvP games. They are all over the place. So we have got another one, and this is actually the last game, I think. And this is not the last game I'm ever going to do from this regional finals for WCS Season 2 for Europe. But for now, I think it is, and tomorrow I'm going to be grabbing some North American games from the North American Regional Finals for WCS Season 2, so that is going to be freaking awesome, and yeah, we will get onto those games when we get onto them, but always interesting to have a look at the PvP games, to be able to check them out. I mean, because we've done a lot of Zerg versus Zerg games, a lot of ZVZs, and once you do a lot of them, you can start to sort of see the sort of play styles that are really, really popular, like really early banelings, the very, very heavy roach sort of use, mutas, yeah, sort of, maybe, hydras, maybe, sort of, but not a lot of the typical sort of techniques that you'd see against other sort of players, like, yeah, there's just that some of them just don't work, like, I don't know, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but yeah, just like mass baneling. Like mass baneling, for example, you wouldn't really use that against another Zerg player. Not really. It's not like you could really take out a massive amount of hydras with mass baneling. You could try, but it's probably not a great technique. Whereas if you want to go up against a Terran player, against Marines, mass baneling is a great technique because it's just so awesome. Anyway, let's introduce the players. It is going to be our red Protoss player, duckdeok, down the bottom right side of the map, and we have been seeing quite a bit of him in these replays, so that's pretty awesome. Up the top left side of the map, it is going to be MC, and he is going to be our blue Protoss player, so PvP once again. And I think one of the things I've really been seeing from PvPs is they like their heavier units. They love their Stalkers, they love their Immortals, they love their Archons. PvPs, those are three of the units that you definitely see a lot more of. I mean, versus Terran players, and versus Terran players, Immortals, yeah, sort of, maybe, like really early on, but then you sort of transition into your main sort of tech, which is Colossus and High Templar. And against Zerg, I mean, Immortals are just meh. If you're getting completely overwhelmed by a ton of roaches, yeah, you get some Immortals out, but other than that, nah. It's like, yeah, not really. It always seems to turn out to be more Hydra-centric than Roach-centric because you just got so much DPS in Hydra, so then the Storms start becoming a lot more useful than the actual Immortals, which is what we saw last game, actually. I think it was, Naniwa versus Vortex, I think, and there was Roach Hydra with an emphasis on the Hydra, and Naniwa just for Zealot speed and Storm, and the Storms just did so well. But in PvP, man, the Immortals definitely very, very good, the Stalkers definitely very, very good, and the Archons definitely very, very good. Those three units, I feel like, are just a real staple of PvP gaming, seemingly. Very, very nice proxy pylon over there. That's actually very close. They're like, you can almost get both of these pylons in the screen at the same time. Oh, Alt Z actually zooms out. I did not realize that. So that's pretty awesome. Whee! Look at this massive zoom we got. That's actually pretty awesome. And of course, Alt unhighlights this, so we can we can't do this though from that outer zoom. We can't like pan the camera or anything. Here we go. Stalkers coming out. 2 Stalkers down there. 3 Stalkers up here. Looks like Duck is going for a bit of early sort of pressure. He's got 3 gateways versus 2 of these. His upgrade is up, so he's just going to be a matter of transferring these over. He's morphing them right now, and he's going to be 3 gating his way to see what he can do. MC instantly putting down 2 more gateways. He knows his pressure from Duck is not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. So he puts a force field down the bottom. Excellent, because it means that nothing below this force field is going to have vision. But look at this, man. He's chrono boosting out an Immortal right now. He needs to get the DPS because right now he does not have the DPS to deal with this many stalkers, deal with this many reinforcements. Although Duck is getting a little bit gas-starved here, and he's just spent a lot on an observer, so he's not going to continue any sort of crazy 3 or 4 gate sort of play with this stuff. He's just putting a bit of pressure, transitioning into... Was that? Yeah, transitioning into his second base. So it's a nice play here by Duck. It's a pretty nice play. He's scaring MC a lot, forcing MC to build a lot of units, which he might not otherwise have built. He's not chrono boosting out another Immortal, so he's not super scared. But he's going to get another 4 Stalkers. Oh, look at this. Beautiful play there. But I think that was Duck who put that force field down. It definitely wouldn't have been MC. So really, really nice. Killing one of those Stalkers and putting down another one. He wants to try and catch these guys, but this thing annoying him. And yeah, he's buying time though. He's stopping MC from getting that expansion. I think he must have run out of energy. Barely run out of energy, because otherwise he would have kept those force fields up, but whatever, whatevs. So really, really nice play from Duck, putting that pressure on, and then keeping them contained when it became clear that he did not have the forces to keep them contained. So stopping Duck for so long, and his base is now going to be out, so he is going to have a definite economic advantage. He's already got 5 workers in the lead. That is just going to spiral out of control right now, because he's got his base out so much earlier. And MC, he could try and push out with this, but even these forces, man, they are not going to be enough to overwhelm Duck should he move out, because Duck is starting to build out forces. He's got 1 Immortal out, another one on the way. He's got 4 gateways, 3 gateways, whatever, and he can put out a bunch more Stalkers if he needs to. So yeah, he's going to be fine. He's starting to take some hits from the Stalkers, starting to lose a bit of units. But he's still got this guy out. He's still knocking out a couple of units. Hallucinated Phoenix going around, seeing some stuff, seeing the expansion coming down. That's going to be fine. Twilight Council actually starting to come out. So the Phoenix saw the Twilight Council and may make some guesses about that. But MC has his own Twilight Council out. Is going to be getting Blink. Blink, of course, is going to be a very, very awesome way to do things. Even if you don't have... even if you're not going for like pure Blink Stalkers, like, man, back in the day, 4v4, I keep going on about my 4v4 Platinum game days, but man, Blink Stalkers, they were the shit, man. You just got a million Blink Stalkers, and then you try and do the fancy micro, you blink out one at a time, but most of the time you just forgot, and instead you just blinked your entire force in one go on top of the enemy force, and sometimes it would work out, but most of the time it wouldn't, and then you'd lose your entire army and just be like, help me, help me, help me, and the other players would be like, oh my god, you're such a noob. But anyway, these guys, if you want to know how to do proper blink stalkering, definitely watch these guys, although you may have to wait another couple of minutes because neither of them have researched it yet. So there we go. Another pylon over there, and another pylon over there. So, looks like Duck is really pushing the economy, but MC has gone for a bit of a snarky approach in that he is getting a Dark Shrine. So, just going to be running in here, sniping these guys all over the place with the DTs, though there is an observer over there. So, he's placed it right there. I don't know if he's worried about Dark Templar, or if this guy's just having a snooze, but regardless, he is going to be standing watch. And he is going to see any Dark Templars. Oh, but the Stalker, did he see the pylon? He saw the pylon. Great. And this pylon should be able to get taken out before the Dark Shrine is ready. So, crisis is averted to some degree. Don't tell me he's going to expand down here. That's nuts. That is so nuts. I don't know, maybe he's going to. But that's pretty nuts. There we go. 2 Stalkers. And if the Dark Shrine was out by now, he could have maybe warped in a couple. But he did not, so that's fine. And the Dark Templar are just going to have to do the long run. Although they can warp in over there. That's still quite a long way away, but yeah, it's still alright. They'll just have to do a bit of a jog, bit of a long walk, taking the scenic route. 5 Immortals out for Duck, man. He knows how to play PvP, and yeah, these Stalkers are just going to get owned all over the place, just absolutely owned. Actually, I wonder if follow mode follows something when it blinks. That's going to be interesting. Does it follow something? Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't blink. The camera doesn't blink. It just sort of zooms away. Oh, I actually unfollowed. Oh, that guy died. Mortals, man, so much damage, so heavy. But look at this, the Warp Prism coming in with a couple of DTs. It's going to land down, knock him out. Where is the Observer? We do not know. The DT is going to go nuts. And I think the DTs are getting confused, man. They're both attacking the same probe at the same time. The Zealots going down very, very fast. DT's taking out the Zealots, but there's no more workers left to attack now, so they're going to be attacking pylons. The Observer sees them, overcharged Nexus, taking out one. The other guy is running away right up the top over there, so very, very nice. Bunch of Stalkers as well, just going pylon hunting or whatever. But yeah, Duck, not stupid at all, is going to be chasing that guy. He has now got 6 Immortals. Just in that group, there's actually, yeah, 6, but MC actually got 7 Immortals total, man. Both of these guys going Immortal crazy, and these guys actually really, really awesome. It's just going to have a little bit of a close look at these guys. Turn around, buddy. Turn around. Turn around for Mr. Hairy. That looks like there's a little bit of a guy in there, actually. Yeah. We're going to have a closer look. Let's see if... yeah, see this guy? I think this is like his eyepiece right there. Turn around, you bastard. Yeah, I think they got a little eyepiece in there. I would be able to tell if they would stop moving, but of course they're not going to stop moving. There we go. See this little bit here? This... freaking earth. Alright, whatever. I give up. I'm trying to point out something. See this thing? I think that's an eye slit. I think this is like his big head, and this is sort of like his mouth or something, his eye slit. You know what I'm talking about. This is like a long droopy face. Like those guys in the 5th Element, man. The aliens, at the start, they had the long droopy face. I think the Immortals had the same sort of face, man. Long droopy face, and then obviously these are their arms and stuff. That's pretty awesome. So anyway, Duck, man, got a very, very nice amount of Archons. Of course, MC has his own Archons out there. Just pumped out with a, oh, look at this. Thinking about taking this down. All of those Immortals doing a great job. But now he is trapped and he's going to have to fight his way out. Whether or not he can actually fight his way out, I do not know. I feel like MC has him penned in quite nicely. And Duck is going to be taking all of the damage right here. He's going to be taking all of the damage. So he's going to be losing quite a lot of forces. He's actually still even on the army, or not anymore. But this Archon, man, going for nuts. The cannons attacking the Archon, and the Archon's like, wait, this isn't even an Archon, it's an Immortal, man. But this Archon's going nuts, and he might actually beat the Zealot. No, not quite. A group of Zealots going in there, going to get knocked away straight away. And so far, I mean, he's knocked down his mining by quite a bit. That is quite a significant amount lower that he is mining right now. But he did not really kill any workers, and he lost a crap ton of units. He's rebuilt them all quite a bit, but is it going to be worth it? Was that worth it? I do not know. I mean, maybe that was worth it, but he lost a lot of units. He killed a fair bit of MC's units as well, but here we go. Go get the Zealots in there. Gotta get the Zealots surrounding. Oh, warping in. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Oh, man. Sorry, I got something in the back of my throat. Just give me a sec. Oh, yeah. That was not fun. I think we're good, though. There we go. Moving in. Doing a pretty good job, but Duck backing off, man. He does not have the Immortals he needs. And these guys, they're technically not armored. 3 attack, that's pretty insane. Nice bit of drop over here. The Zealots going nuts, but defenses should be able to hold off for now. So that's pretty awesome. You actually got a Zealot in there, and the Zealot's still going nuts, man. 4 kills. Pretty good. We're not seeing... oh, we are actually seeing that, because I can't believe he's only got 7 workers left, so... Yeah, so far, it looks like MC has been doing a better job on killing the workers, though. He's killed 10 more. But... And he's doing a great job of keeping his Immortals alive. His Archons, sorry. Well, his Immortals as well, but... Yeah, 6 Archons, or Immortals. whatever. I'm so confused right now. But yeah, Duck has lost quite a few units. 3,000 more. Almost like 2,500 more. That is nuts. That is completely nuts. So I feel like Duck, for all of the pressure he's trying to put on, he's just taking too many losses. I mean, he may have been mining a lot more during that period, but I don't think that's enough. I really don't. He's got a ton of Archons here, though, and he's just managed to squeeze those Zealots in. He's putting a bunch more Zealots here, dividing this army. Great pressure. Really, really great pressure. And the Zealots actually attacking the Nexus, thinking he's going to take that down. I don't know. Maybe he's going to be right on the edge. Not quite. Not quite. Still a little bit of health left. But that base is wide open for a bunch of Zealots coming in again. And I think those guys got wiped out as well. They came in. So they didn't really do too much. So Duck, excellent harassment. But so far the army losses he's been taking have not been favouring him too much if it's going to come up to a direct attack. I think if it's a direct army versus army, then MC probably has the advantage. But Duck, if he can keep away from the main army, if he can keep the pressure on and keep the economic damage coming, then he might be okay. You see, he runs straight away. He does not want to engage straight up. Maybe with these forces? Maybe? But I do not know. Nice snipe of that High Templar right there. Really, really great job, but getting his own High Templar out there now. Neither player actually has the whatchamacallit, the thingamabob. They're all out for feedback. Is that all they can do? No, just Archons. Yeah, feedback and Archons. Mainly Archons. Here we go. The Zealot's going in once again, and this time I think the Nexus is going to go down. Really, really great job. They must have been a warp prism. That's the only way they could have gone through. And MC losing another base is going to keep on pushing on. And Duck has been backing up up till now, but he has run out of room. He's going to have to make a stand here because this is where his fourth base is. He does not want to lose his fourth base, but he has got the high ground advantage there, which is going to let him hold this off and actually forcing MC to push back. So he's going to move on, but this is not a good position. Duck has to push back here. He has to fall back. He's trying to push in. This is going to be devastating for him, I feel like. Although, maybe he's got just enough. Maybe he does. Maybe MC has just run out of units. Maybe that economic damage was just too much, and it looks like it has. I think Duck just bought himself enough time with all that harassment, or the Zealot harassment, to get his economy really, really pumping hard. And then he just maxed out, basically. He built a crap load of units. He got his immortal count back up. Yeah, I didn't say Archon. I said immortal. He got his immortal count back up to a beautifully high number. He got a ton of Archons out. And he gave him the advantage he needed. So, really, really nice job there. And he just had to last long enough. He just had to avoid engaging MC's army head-on for long enough for the little economic advantages he was giving himself to really sort of kick in. And once he was confident that he had a better army, once the economic advantage sort of bubbled over after 5-10 minutes, then he just moved in and he just owned. He just owned all over the place. Look at it. MC only had 2 weapons. This guy had 3 ones. So definitely the economy was going nuts for him. So anyway, there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Oh man, getting Storm. I don't know what Storm would have done. Maybe, versus Archon Immortal, man, why would you bother? Why would you bother? But that is it. Thank you very much for watching this game. Congratulations to Duck, man, for a very, very awesome victory there against MC. And stay tuned tomorrow. We're going to be tackling some North American replays. See how awesome those guys are. I've got a little bet with myself that there's going to be a ton of Terran players in North America because there's been a ton of Protoss in Europe. There's been a ton of Zerg in the Korean section. So North America, I'm betting Terrans, but I may be proven wrong. So we're going to have to see what's going on over there. So stay tuned for that game. This has been Harry Muppet. As always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like watching StarCraft 2 games, please subscribe because I really would appreciate it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. This has been Harry Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this game.